So, I'm a drummer, and I love Wuthering Waves. We've got the Cantarella EP here. These are always really fun. I think the most exciting part is that we'll get a look at random close-ups of Cantarella in slow motion. Now, as usual with these videos, it's just kind of like a compilation of some little snippets of tracks that came out in this version. We're just going to kind of listen to them, react to them live. Not going to do a lot of pausing and interrupting the songs. We just like to chill and enjoy these little Wuthering Waves EPs.
When all the pain of the world dissolves, washed away.
Oh wait, whoa, hang on, never mind, scratch that. This isn't one of their like compilation videos. This is like what they did with Brant. This is a whole ass song dedicated to Cantarella. Oh my gosh, I completely misunderstood. I am way more excited now. Yes.
Breath of the heartbeat slows, drifting into the ocean's embrace. A fading wave in azure shades draws the sparkle from your eyes, stirring your
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6, 8, right? Right? Yeah, it's gotta be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
And I hope your heart will hear. Let my warmth guide you to the shore. No illusions of fear. Floating on a dream.
I wish I could turn up just the drums right now.
Love and purity, concocting a gentle release.
So let's circle back a little bit here. Yeah, this isn't a compilation video. I am going to pause and rewind a little bit just because that was really cool. I think we're going to treat that as the chorus, right? The drums, it sounded like they were on the ride cymbal, which would typically be fitting for a chorus, right? But there was a lot of work happening on the toms on the back end as well. Unfortunately, the drums, yeah, I say unfortunately, I'm a drummer, I'm selfish. I want to hear the drums more. They're sitting a little bit far back in the mix. Hopefully you have headphones on so you can pick up on this playing.
Let my warmth guide you to the shore. No illusions of fear.
You can just barely hear the 4 count, or I guess the 6 count on the ride cymbal there, and there's a lot of back and forth on the toms through the toms and the snares. So that's really great playing right there.
Give your pain to me, love and purity.
The other thing I wanted to point out that I think is really cool is on the snare hits through this section. There's like a, I don't know how well that's picking up through the microphone. It probably sounds horrible on the video. Sorry, gamers. Anyways, there's like a really high-pitched, reverberated sound coming through. And it's just giving this like very, with each snare hit, and the snare itself is, drowning in reverb. It's a very wet snare. And then there's this pop. It's like just a high-pitched pop, and it almost echoes. And it has like the water vibe. I guess that's the best way to put it. Cool sound. I like that. Ooh. That's a fun walk on the bass line.
You're safe, you're free in the cradle of the sea, where the light of your memories glow.
The whole song is just wet, bro. You hear the reverb on the vocals there too. It's lovely. I'm a reverb fan. Like, this is not a gripe in any shape, way, or form. I love reverb. People say, "Oh, reverb's how you cheat." No, I don't care, bro. Reverb sounds great on everything. Drums, guitar, piano, vocals, strings. Man, put it on everything. I don't care.
The ocean knows, so let them go.
Oh.
Surrender to the waves. We'll take it away.
Wow. Dun, 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 dun.
into my eyes while it fades.
Alright, so you got 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So yeah, I think the toms there is a combination between the toms and the kick, pretty much counting out the ands. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and I think there was an and right before the 5, so I might have just stopped at the 4 actually. But yeah, that's what the tom pattern was there, and then it was open for the final 2 counts for the 5 and the 6. Circles back to the 1, 2. Was it 2 and 3, or was it and 2 and 3? 2 and 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. So it's 2 and 3, and 4, 5, 6. Really cool, man. That's just really dynamic playing and fairly difficult too.
Of my song, find your solace second, floating on a dream.
1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. I love that.
Good night, you're safe. The sea takes you.
Another one! Ah, oh, come on. All we're missing is a key change at this point. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So that would be in a 4/4 time signature. We would call that eighth notes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this, I don't know what you call it in a 6/8 time signature. So we just counted it with the ands. And so it's really cool because we took the time to figure out what they were doing on the drums, which is essentially filling on the ands, which is really nice. Between the kick drum being there steadily and then filling in with the toms, you have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. Now right here, you have, was that a piano, right? Just literally hitting the ands all the way up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3. And so it's like, it's the same concept as like eighth notes, but without having to be a 4/4 time signature. And for me personally, this is one of the reasons that I always actually preferred playing a 3/4 or a 6/8 time signature, because my older brother played a lot of blues gigs, so I would go to like a lot of blues venues and we play a lot of blues, and there's a lot of blues played in 3/4, not so much 6/8, mostly 3/4, and it's got that classic like just slow blues swing to it, and I love it. It's almost like the beat is more open for interpretation, if that makes sense, because a lot of times in a composition, because you're used to having the 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're in a 6/8 time signature, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And sometimes, actually, like what was happening, we explained in this song with the drum fill, how that stopped at the 5. The 5 and the 6 almost get delegated to being like a turnaround type of thing, where just kind of like loops you back in onto the 1. And it never, when they do that, it's an interesting way to make it feel familiar, right? Like the action is from the 1 to the 4, because that's what a lot of people know, but it still gives you that swing and that vibe of being, you know, the non-traditional 3/4 or 6/8. I don't know. I love them. I love playing those time signatures, and the drumming on this song was a great example of why I love to do that, because it was very musical, very smart, very clean, and it just fit the song beautifully because it had the room to be there in that time signature. Just fantastic. I love these videos, gamers. Be sure to like the video if you liked it. Subscribe for more. We got Twitter and Discord linked down below. Would love to see you get involved there. And in the meantime, love the games. Love yourself. And I love you. Bye.